Hi everybody, this is Diane. I'm going to show you my Tim Holtz stamps today. I did show you these. So we're starting the video over here so I can show you a little change I made in my stamp storage. I had gone through these envelopes with you of all of these, and this from here to here is all Tim Holtz stamps, but I have others that are in the big envelopes and you were interested in seeing those. So I just wanted to show you, I have this project cart here, and I used to have these document boxes on the top with ephemera, like digital ephemera, but I think it's much better to have these here, and I had to displace the things that were down there. So I don't really know where to put those things, but I'm going to like having these here because I had them just laying like this on the shelf that I'll show you in just a moment. So I had to like go through the entire stack when I wanted to find something. I have Tim Holtz and Lorna Taylor and Sam Poole and Dilutions and just some random ones back there. And I still had space for my floral ephemera binder. So that's there. So this is where I used to have those large envelopes. I had a stack of them right here. So instead of these being here, there was just a stack of those. And then I had too many, so I had moved some more. I had put some more down here. And so these are the things that I took out of the bottom of that project cart. They are fibers and baker's twine and seam binding. This is all temporary because I have all of my Tim Holtz, the other Tim Holtz stamps in these kinds of cases, and they need to come here. But they're all on my desk waiting for this video. So I just put those things in there for now. I have to figure it out. So I'm going to stop this and get you set up at my table, and we'll go through my other Tim Holtz stamps. So here we are at my table, and I'm going to show you these boxes of stamps. Let's just see what we have. And the sets are not the way they came. So this particular box may not contain all of the stamps that came with the set called the Professor, or it might have some extra. But this is the Professor. So I love him. And then there's a hat and a little propeller that can go on his head, you know, steampunky. This is a fun element to play with. And the light bulbs, I love the old-fashioned light bulbs and the finger pointing. And this one is Victorian, and it has the lady, and I'm pretty sure this, I forgot the name of the artist that did this kind of work, with the bowler hat and no face, and then the shoulders. But I like the lady and the flowers. So I think some of these, like one of these flowers goes with another set, and I don't know what else. I just kind of, you know, put them where they fit in these boxes. This one is Noble Gent, and it has these three gentlemen. They look like from the 1910s era. And these are some photopolymer Tim Holtz stamps. So these are old. They're very discolored. I used them a lot. I haven't used them lately. Then we have the gears, and this, I'm sure there was a light bulb in this set, and this could go with the light bulb. Another gear. I like this. And a suitcase. This one is all together, laboratory. And I like this one. I don't use it a whole lot, but I really do like it. It has this chart about chemicals, and then it has laboratory equipment, and it has a hand there stirring something. So the hands are involved in some of the illustrations. And I have found books that have illustrations similar to these, which I think are really fun. So that's a fun set. Sometimes it's like putting a puzzle together. This one is correspondence. All the pieces are in here now instead of just being crammed into that. So maybe I'll come up with something that they can stick to. So there's correspondence. This set is field notes, and it might have some pieces missing. I think they just kind of got mixed in with other sets. This one doesn't have a name on it, so I think a lot of field notes pieces are in this box. So this is just a variety of numbers and things like that. This one says airmail, so that might go in the correspondence one. And these are not Tim Holtz. I just added them in here. Some of these are 7 Gypsies. I think this one is 7 Gypsies. So these are just fun. You know, they kind of go together in the same kinds of projects. This one is, I just wrote Tim Holtz words on this. I think it's got a couple of sets. These curved ones all came together. They might have been in one of the, these might have been with the Noble Gents set. This is not Tim Holtz. I think that's Stampin' Up. So these, oh, these came with Noble Gents, Proprietor of Ideas and Thoughts and Theories, pretty sure. There's another curved one, Imagination. So I just put a bunch of the words from Tim Holtz sets in here, and numbers. Maybe this came out of that other box, the box that has numbers. This set is all together, and it's faded type. I love this set. This is very versatile. And there's another set that's similar, but it's not letters, it's patterns. And you've seen me use that one a lot, and I'll show you when we get to it. So this is really cool. It's got the Gothic fonts, a bold font with a grid behind it, and a script. These are nice accents on pieces. I like this one too, Runway. This one is all together in its entirety here. So it's just like sketchy fashion models. So they're fun. I've used them quite a bit. This one is Inquisitive. Pretty sure this one came with words, and I don't know what came with this set. I really don't. I don't think he came with all of these others. So these 3 are the same as these. I don't know, maybe they did all come together. But they all seem to go together, right? And we mix and match our sets anyway. This is another favorite, Eclectic Edges. Very versatile. And it's just got 6 long stamps. On the Farm So it comes with this long ledger stamp, which is fun. Great background for tags and things, and also make a journal card out of it. And then this billhead, Office of Edward Foster, wholesale and retail dealer in flour, feed, corn, meal, coal, salt, lime, and cement, fertilizers, shingles, clapboards, etc. It's dated 1890 something. There's a number scribbled in there. Then we have a cow, and this is really cool because these animals can stack on top of each other. A cow, a sheep, a pig, and a rooster. This came with a Stampin' Up set, so I just put them in here. And there's a blue ribbon. It's a fun set. I really need to do farm journals soon. I love farm journals, and I have a lot of stuff for making farm journals. This one only has 3 pieces. It's called Flower Shop. And they're the nice detailed designs. And this one has some Prima mixed in with it. And it's Ladies and Gentlemen. So this one did have one of the gentlemen along with her. I bet I wouldn't be able to tell you which one. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. Anyway, it comes with her and this flower and probably one of the other flowers. And this is an invitation to the cotillion party. And this is somebody's signature in 1892. And then the Prima pieces that I stuck in here are this pretty lady. She looks like she's from the 20s or 30s, and this little girl. And just some script with a bouquet, which is quite lovely. And I think this is Prima, but it didn't come with these because it doesn't have the picture on it. But it is a script with some sort of a circle and looks like a little flower. So I just put them all together because they all go well together. And the last one is the other one I was talking about that is one of my very favorites. I probably use this more than, oh, it's not the last, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the last. I probably use this more than any of the other Tim Holtz. And it's, what's it called? Fragments? Yeah, fragments. So it looks like wallpaper fragments. And I love the odd shapes of them. And I like to stamp them in a light color and then stamp on top of them. Just makes a really nice background for doing that. I stamp them on pages, on tags. So that's my Tim Holtz stamp collection. I wonder if I should, I don't have anything sorted. Maybe I'll get another collection out and tack them on this in these same kind of boxes. It's just fun to look at other people's collections, right? So maybe this is goodbye and have a creative day, and maybe it's stay tuned and I'll show you some more. So I think I have too many stamps to show them all to you in one video. So I'm just gonna continue this one. If I can fit this little video that I'm doing right now onto the end of the one I just did, then I will. And then I'll do a separate video for the other stamps. So this video will just continue with the stamps that have the creator's name. So I showed you Tim Holtz, and I think that's all I just showed you, right? So I'm going to continue with these, which have the artist's name connected to them. This one is Sam Poole, and I know I showed you these sets when I showed you the big sets, because I showed you these along with the Sam Poole sets. But I don't know if I showed you this one because it wasn't in an envelope and I may have missed it. But it's a small set. When I ordered it, I didn't know it was small because hers are usually the big sets from Creative Expressions. but I don't mind that it's small. So it's just like smudges and text and columns and, you know, background sort of things. So that was the Sampool one that I didn't show you earlier. This set right here, this pile, is tailor-made journals. Now, these are the ones that she makes herself at home. They're not through Creative Expressions. So she'll probably still do some of these. I don't know. She was doing them every month, and she hasn't been lately, so I don't know what her plans are for these. But this is what I have of hers. You won't be able to see these. I didn't stamp them out for you, but these are Christmas ones. It says post service. Might say the North Pole or something. I think it says the North Pole post service. And this one has a little boy with a branch of holly, and it says Winter's Greetings with some music. And they're all old-fashioned. Her designs are all old-fashioned. So this one is stamped out. Vintage Market, Ville de Saint Denis, and Chateau de Versailles. And there's one more in here, and it's a lady right there with some pretty roses, and it says Paris down here. So I have to stamp these and put them in another box. These boxes, by the way, are Stampin' Up! Boxes. So I have purchased a lot of Stampin' Up! Sets over the many years that's how I got really started into stamping, was through Stampin' Up! But you can buy the empty boxes too. Okay, then this one has an extra one too, but this was the first set that she did, and the first set I bought. Vintage and journal with definitions, and then 2 separate journal words. And there's a lot of room in this one, so I added this one. It has rabbits and some text and a pretty scrolly script thing up there. It's a really nice set, or stamp. Oh, this is what, oh, you did see them stamped out, okay. This one is not stamped out, but it has needles, know your needles, and it just has different types of needles and the name of them, what you would use them for. And this says sewing with a needle, and the word sewing is done in the thread. And looks like I haven't used this one, but it's a topiary, Belle Jardiniere, I think, Pretty Garden. I used to have a collection of topiary stamps, but I don't have them anymore. But I bought hers, and I love this one. It has Apothecary, Vintage Market, Main Street General Store, and Laundry. And this one has Farm Fresh Eggs, Farmer's Market, Antiques, and Mercantile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is different. It's got a chicken and a rooster. I can't. It says something about fresh eggs here. So I have to stamp some of those and make sure the things are labeled properly. But that is the rest of my Lorna Taylor tailor-made journals collection. Then I have Kathy Holden. I have more of her than I thought I did. This one is called Reading Matter, and so it's got things to do with books, correspondence, printers and stationers, enclosure, inspected by, entered, registered, handmade, reading matter. There's just there's a little tiny telephone there, entered, and just some design things. So that's a fun one. And then this one is, these are done by Spellbinder. And this one is called Sign Here. So it has signatures. but they're smaller. I think they're smaller than the Sampool ones. And so these are just a lot of fun things you can use to make fun, official-looking documents and cards and things. This is Miscellany Words, 14 stamps. Has a lot of different words. Let me take it out of the plastic box. Mercantile, fancy goods. I've used the fancy good ones quite a bit. I've used a lot of these words. A token of friendship. I like the home one because it has, the O is a house. Looks like a shaker style house. Mercantile, miscellany. Provisions, friendship, journals, lots of good words there. Oh, here, you can see it better there. This one is antique advertising, and this is what it looks like. I was a little bit afraid to get this one because the color goes on the black background. And so some of those types of stamps, it's hard to read them, but I think they work pretty good. I've used them, obviously. They look purple. And then I have two more. This one is called Friendly Society. And here, it has those pretty designs. The hand with a pen, a fresh flowers truck. This says Friendly Society here. And this one is Circle Label Icons. So it's got lots of little tiny stamps. Plus, I love the circle shape, and this one that's an octagon. They're fun. I bought all of these stamps a while ago, a couple of different releases, and I don't know. I haven't looked to see if she's had more. I think that's all I'm going to show you today. Wait, I was going to show you. I have two Jane Davenport and some Dena Wakely. I'm not sure if this is Dena Wakely or Diane Reevely, but we'll just look at them. So this is Jane Davenport. Girl with the long hair. I've done this with different colors in her hair. It was pretty. This one is, I don't know where it came from. I got it in a Happy Mail, and I just put it in here because it seems to go well with these. These are Jane Davenport girls, and I don't have them stamped out, so let me see. There. Friendship is a sheltering tree. And this is just a collection of arrows that I love. I've used them very often. And this one is Dena Wakely. So I've got these faces. It looks like I haven't used them, but this is what the faces look like. So this was on one of those big cards like the Tim Holtz, because these are Ranger also. And I wish I had kept them on the card so I could put them in a big folder, big envelope. So it has 4 faces. What's this? Oh, this was with a different set, and it's 3 small faces in with a background. Sketched Faces. This set is called Sketched Faces. I need to play with them. And I have more. This one is called Ledger Girls. So it's the faces interposed on ledger. And I have used these, apparently. Well, you can, I don't know why I'm showing you the rubber where you can't even read them or see them. And it has this little sketch circle and a quote, a couple of quotes. Make art and your soul will listen. Look at art, make art, show art, talk about art, be art. And again, these are photopolymer, but kind of in the same style as what we just looked at. I wrote Dena and Jane on this label, so there's some Jane Davenport too. So just little faces. I used to use these quite a bit, and then they have words like spirited, valiant, striking, and irresistible. And these are some of the same ones, but a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah. These two are these two. So these four are the same as these, and they have the same words, but a little bit bigger. And then these. And then this is the Jane Davenport one. So these didn't come, they don't come with hair, just the hair that's sketched around the shape of their face, and then you add whatever hair you want to. So I think I feel intimidated by them, and I don't use them. And I have one more, Dena Wakely, sorry. It says, make things happen, don't worry, and keep trying and go for it. Oh, this is the one with the little sketched faces. I can put that in here. All right, that's all I'm going to show you in this video, and unless I can't tack this on to the end of the other one, and then this is the beginning of the next one. But I'll show you the rest of them. I've got them all stacked up here, so I'm going to just go ahead and do another video, show you the rest of these stamps. And then I still have wooden stamps and some stamps that are underneath this table in drawers, special stamps. So I'll be back. Have a creative day. Bye.